Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this laser bore sighter from Easy Shoot. So to start off with, it is incredibly windy out here. I've done what I can to mitigate the wind on the microphone, so if there's some cutting out, I apologize, but I can't control the weather. Easy Shoot did send this to me. They contacted me through the same method that they contacted me for the 1:6 LPVO that I reviewed for them. Laser bore sighters are nothing new on the market, but I don't have one anymore because the last one I had was a piece of garbage. So I said, sure, I'll check this one out, make a quick video on it, and talk about it. As you guys well know, my reviews are 100% honest, and if this doesn't perform the way I believe it should, I'm going to let you know that. So before we get into it, why do we want a laser bore sighter? They're nothing new on the market. They've been around for years and years and years. I like this one because it has a nice click push button on. But why do we want a laser bore sighter? Because it gets you on paper faster, in my opinion. You can do the 10-yard zero, and that gets you pretty good pretty quickly by just measuring your point of aim to point of impact for your sight over bore measurement. But this is one of those things where you plop it into your barrel, you put the laser on the target that you're trying to zero, and then just spin your reticle to the point where it matches up, and that gets you generally in that spot. It's a very quick way of getting a quick zero that you can then refine and tune on the range. So what comes in the box, this is made in China, by the way. What comes in the box is it's just a standard box, has some specifications to it that I'm not going to bore you with, and then the laser bore sighter itself. It comes with the bore sight, it comes with the screwdriver, it comes with all the different tips going from 17 millimeter or 17 HMR all the way up to 1/2 inch, I believe. Yeah, up to 1/2 inch, up to 50 caliber. So from 17 up to 50, has 2 sets of batteries with it, which is pretty cool. It has Allen wrench, extra screw, and all that jazz. So it's a very complete package. It's not leaving you wanting anything. It's not a caliber specific package. So in that aspect, if you're running ARs, AKs, bigger bore 308s, 30 caliber stuff, even up to, again, 50 caliber stuff, you can use this for quick zeroing. The way they work, if you're not aware, is I have the 22 on it now for the AR, but it has the stem, which I believe this one, yes, this one is made of aluminum, where I've had ones in the past that are plastic and kind of junky. The whole body is aluminum. It takes the battery compartment here, but see this little taper here, and this little guy here is split. So when you thread this in, as you tighten it up, that expands into your bore, and then of course the taper here centers it at the end of your muzzle. So let's give this thing a try. I have a target at 50 yards. I kind of doubt, especially being complete daytime now, I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to see the laser at 50 yards, but I have a black steel chair set up at something like 15 yards that I'm sure I'll be able to see, and maybe zero it there and then run out to paper. As I said, you just first, of course, you make sure your gun's clear. That's not quite tight enough. That's a little too tight. All right, so that just kind of snugged its way in. Now the rifling and bore is grabbing that plastic piece, and you can tighten it up, and it is in there securely. Again, this has the push button, as you can see, turns it on and off. I like that because I've had ones in the past where as soon as you screw it together to put the batteries in, it's just always on. Then you have to take it apart and put it back together and take it apart. Where this one, you can just kind of leave put together, turn it off, and it's good. You can take it home and then play with your cats. I don't really have a good way of showing this to you in cameras or, you know, through the scope lens, so I'm not even going to try to. Oh, I can see it. I have it on 6 power. This is a Monstrum 1-6 that I'm testing of their G3, and right now the laser, this is on 50 yards, the laser is, oh, probably 4 or 5 inches above my reticle. So I'm going to do that. Go one more up. Let's go another one up. And to the left a little bit. And I am just barely seeing the fuzz of the red laser from around the center point of the reticle. So let's get some ears on and take a couple shots and see how that did. All right, of course you're going to pull the bore sighter back out of the bore. Let's get this thing ready to rock and roll. And I am just using some tool ammo, Russian tool ammo, because that's what I can afford to shoot right now. It's better than nothing. Let's get comfortable here. All right, let's do this. Let's see where these shots land. Let's get this. Get myself as steady as possible, because I am not a very steady long-range shooter. All right, let's go down range and take a look at that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all about an inch, 2 inches. I guess that's 1, 2, 3 inches high, and just a little to the left, about an inch to the left. So I'm gonna make those adjustments, but as you can see with the laser, I mean, pretty well on target. That's better shooting, that's less ammo and better shooting than I would have done by purely guessing, and I'm even doing the 10-yard zero to begin with. So at the end of the day, this Easy Shoot laser bore sighter is handy. Laser bore sighters have always been really handy. I will put a link to this down below. Like I said, it's all aluminum made. Got a nice push button for on and off. You can see the laser, surprisingly enough, at 50 yards on a white target box, and all the jazz that it comes with. Cool little item, not very expensive. If you don't have one, even if you're not a serious long-range shooter, this is something that helps out tremendously when zeroing new optics, especially if you're switching optics all the time. But when zeroing optics and things like that, highly suggested. Check it out. Again, link to this down below, link to everything I used today down below. And yeah, laser bore sighters are cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, Patreon is the easiest way to do that. You guys help support my not just the channel itself to keep it running, but in order to keep shooting as well and bringing you content with bang bangs instead of standing in a room just talking to you. Another way to support the channel is, of course, like I said, like and share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and help me beat that YouTube algorithm that keeps trying to push my channel down. To everybody out there watching, thank you, and we'll talk to you later.